Hey, everybody. Let me go ahead and send the link out before I forget. So today, we are doing a pretty casual Destiny 2 stream, and I will explain why. I know normally Friday night would be challenge run night, or one of two challenge run nights. But the reason we are here today is because I have to get up extremely early tomorrow morning. And I don't feel like being hungover for it. So I just feel like doing something more casual here. Plus, I'm actually pretty close to being done with the Triumph Seal. I'll show that off in a second once we land. Right now, I'm focusing on spider bounties because that'll supposedly get me the last weapon I need from the Forbidden Shore. Then I need 4 things from the Dreaming City. And 1 from Warmind Escalation Protocol, the Ikelos shotgun. So we're going to jump in and out of there and see if hopefully people are doing the Escalation Protocol event. But yeah, I gotta get up at 7 tomorrow morning, which sucks for being a Saturday, so that's why I'm doing the stream a little bit earlier. It might not be overly long. And why it's gonna be pretty chill, pretty casual. But as the title says, please feel free to join. I've got a few missions left, actually, I believe. Like, I've still got maybe 3 missions hanging out on a few planets. There's one in the EDZ, arms dealer. Then there is... what else do I have? I have the Corrupted in the Dreaming City. And I have whatever something is on Titan. So I guess it'd be nice to at least get the one on Titan done before the planet goes away in a couple months. So, like, what's gonna happen? Are all the planets just gonna get, like, blown up by the giant Black Pyramid ship things? What even are they? Okay, Hive defeated. Etheric Spirals, Patrols, Wolf Ship Turbine. Easy enough. At the very least, I need to do these so I can get some Ghost Fragments, so I can buy the bounties next week. Because once I get the last weapon I need, I won't need to come back here anymore. Or maybe I'll even get it while just doing these events. Alright, so let's see. Oh, I forgot I didn't turn that one in. Okay. Not what I wanted, though. 3... actually, I don't really even need to... well, I can keep track of 3 things at once. Wolf Ship Turbine. Let's head there first. Get the Lost Sector out of the way quickly. Is that this one? Kingship Dock. Empty tank. It's this one, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not that one. It's this one, then. Yep. Sad I still don't know all the locations of these places, even though I've cleared plenty of them. So we'll do the stuff here, then we'll do the stuff on... we'll check out Mars for Escalation Protocol. Then I'm going to head back to the EDZ and attempt to get the weapon if I don't get it some other time. Alright, so this one is right, like, here somewhere. Oh, yep, right here. And also, just as a notice here, let's see if this will... oh, I got something new in Destinations, something major Destinations for Tangled Shore, I guess. Oh, there it was. The lore triumphs, some of those are actually pretty easy. What else? A lot of people say Gambit's one of the easier ones. So the Forsaken Destinations badge and the Curse of Osiris Warmind Destinations badge. So I guess maybe those will just go away once the new season starts, which would be kind of dumb. So as you can see here, only missing one item here. The Ikelos shotgun, which is available this week, but more importantly, next week in Escalation Protocol. It's more likely next week, but I'm still kind of working on it this week whenever I have the chance. But it's going to be more likely next week because this week's an all-weapons week. Next week is apparently a shotgun-specific week. So this is the one from the Tangled Shore. Then we have 3 from the Dreaming City, and this one is also Dreaming City, and it's apparently best earned by doing the Ascendant challenges each week, which I just learned what they were last week. And they're honestly pretty... Well, the first 2 weren't too bad that I've done so far. So I'm just going to do it that way. That's a lot easier than farming the Blind Well for absurd amounts of time. I still don't even 100% understand how it works. Because I'm just coming back to some of this later game stuff for the first time. Well, not really the first time, but doing it more seriously because we've only got a couple months left until they go away. It will be nice, though, if I can get this trophy done, this destination stuff done. That would be awesome, because then all I'd have left is the Last Wish raid, which I don't even know how to run yet. I need to look that one up. I'm sure I can find a group that'll be more than capable of showing me how to do it and or carrying me through it, because I'm not very good at Destiny. I don't think I'm that terrible at Destiny. I think I've gotten a lot better at it with how much I've been playing the last month or so. Man, I just want to get this stupid Triumph Seal done and then hopefully not have to worry. Hopefully it never gets another DLC pack. I mean, I know it's going to get more DLC, but I mean more DLC trophies. As long as it doesn't get DLC trophies, that's fine. Especially because Beyond Light's like, what, 40 bucks? Shadowkeep's still 35. I don't own it yet. It's not worth it to me to own it. Till it really drops in price. And there's nothing else going on down there. But yeah, I've been playing this game like crazy the last couple weeks, just really trying to work on it. I wanted to get started on Planet of the Apes Last Frontier North American version today. Unfortunately, I was unable to do so because my disc didn't work. I swear, Gamefly's been a lot worse in the last like year or two with stuff like that. Like just sending me discs that just don't really work. It's happened a few times within the last year. Or the last couple years, at least. It's happened a lot more now than it used to. But I had to send that back, so hopefully they'll send me a new copy of it soon, and I can actually get through that one. Because, I mean, it's a really easy platinum, but it's horribly boring. Because you have to beat the game, like, 3 or 4 times, and each playthrough takes like 3 hours. And like, it's one of those games that is not fun to play through multiple times. Like, it's like a Telltale game, but not as good. That's the best way to describe it. Alright, so we need resources, Hive defeated, and patrols completed. Hive and Jetsam, okay. We will head over there now. I'll also do any patrols that I come across. I've also been working on a few of the quests, on and off, ones that I had never quite finished. Ah, there's a spiral. So I've been making progress on those. Like, I'm down to, like, maybe 30-ish of them. Which isn't too bad. I don't care too much about them. They're not that big a deal. Okay, good. We got people around here, so maybe we will actually be able to do this, the harder version of it, the heroic version. Because that might have a slight chance of actually dropping something that I can use. That weapon, I mean. I assume that I probably won't get it, but you never know. Only 4 supplies. That's surprisingly easy for here. It's all just going to come from random guys. Like, I still don't even know all the factions in this. I guess I just can't really be bothered to learn. I feel like ranking the 2 Destiny games is kind of, like, questionable among a lot of people. Like, some people really seem to like the first one better, even though it had, like, no story whatsoever. Whereas this one is questionable for being way too, like, random or something. A lot of people seem to not be happy about this one either. I don't know, I barely played the first one. Like, I barely played the first one. I played it for a couple weeks when it came out. And came back to it a couple of times later on, including when I ended up buying Taken King when it went on sale for a good price. Actually, we'll just stay over here and do this real quick. Alright, so this is the cryopod one. This one's pretty easy if everyone actually knows what they're doing. Half the time people don't care anymore and just kill the thing instantly.
Sensors show an inbound fallen containment cell from the prison.
And I gotta wonder what they're gonna do about the trophies. Like, how are they gonna change up the trophies? Because there's 2 trophies tied to the Leviathan raid, which is apparently disappearing. I don't know what they're gonna do about that. Or if they're just gonna pull a Rainbow Six Siege and change the entire list. That would actually make sense. They could change up the entire list and make it completely a different game, I guess, if they wanted to. Maybe also change the Triumph Seal trophy to make it easier. Just, you know, complete 20 Triumphs or something, or 25 Triumphs. I'd already have that if that was what they switched it to. Obviously, I don't expect something like that to happen, but you never know. Please tell me you people are actually going to do the real version of this. Like I said, half the time people can't even really be bothered to do it. Okay, good. At least these people actually do know what they're doing for once. Well, some of them do. They're going to end up killing him. Oh, when people don't know how to cooperate. I was hoping I could actually get to it, because it looks like this is the only other one that actually knows how to beat this one. Of course they completed it. Come on, we gotta do the heroic version. That's the only way to actually get a decent reward. Yay, something I don't want or need. Yeah. However, in the other area, we'll go there later. And I think I saw another collection quest right here. Collection side quest, patrol, whatever you want to call it. You know what? I'm just gonna kill all of you quickly. Get that chest. It's probably not much, but you never know. Hopefully that will give me something decent enough. Not what I wanted. At least it's purple level and not blue.
There are goods out there, and they belong to me. They all belong to me. Once you take
I don't ever remember them doing this. Is that a change in the game, or is that a glitch? Them floating away like that. I mean, technically it would make sense, because we're sort of in... Not quite in space, but... I don't think this area... I would assume this place probably doesn't have the same gravity as, like, Earth, so... It makes sense if they could jump around a little bit more. Who knows? It's a 3-year-old game that's got 3 more years in its life cycle planned. And then maybe we get another Destiny game afterward. I don't know if we'll get a Destiny 3 or not. Can't say it would really interest me that much. Oh, Prime Ingram. Okay. One other option is if we get the Umbral Ingrams, because they have a chance, I've found, of dropping Ikelos weapons. I've gotten, I think, 3 Ikelos sniper rifles from that, and 1 SMG, but I can't get the shotgun, the only one I actually need. And the stupidest thing is, I got the sniper rifle on my first escalation protocol of a week of an all-weapon... No, wait, it was a sniper rifle week. It was a rifle-specific week. But regardless, it was the very first escalation protocol I did, and it's like, oh, here's your Ikelos sniper rifle. Enjoy it. No, it can't give me the shotgun, the one I actually want. I mean, that's how RNG works. It gives you everything that you don't want, and never gives you what you need. Alright, let's head over to the jet some, kill some enemies. Maybe this... I mean, at the very least, this is going to give me the ghost fragments I need for more spider bounties. Because that's the main reason I'm doing these. I highly doubt that these daily bounties will actually give me the weapon. I'd be shocked if it did. Now, it'd be awesome if it did. It'd save me a lot of time. And it would save my ghost fragments that I'm not going to use for anything else. But yeah, I gotta get up at 7 in the morning tomorrow, and I probably don't have to get up quite that early, but I'm getting up because I gotta go do my CPR BLS recertification, because for some reason I'm getting recertified in, and I really don't know why, because it's never helped me with the job, getting a job in the past. And I don't really see it helping me in the future unless I was going to be like a doctor or something, which that's obviously not going to happen.
Show an inbound hive containment cell from...
Oh, we got another cryopod. Hold on a second. Let's head over there. That'll be a good chance to possibly kill a few hive. And I do want to give a little bit of a rant about this. The process of getting certified for the first time, I have absolutely no issue with. In fact, it's actually relatively easy to get certified for your first time. And I have no issue with that because it's... You go... Actually, nowadays, you can pretty much do everything online. Just take an online class. It takes like 2 hours. It teaches you everything. It even has like interactive modules online for the training, which are actually pretty cool. They're not perfect, but they're pretty cool for what they are. Because I actually first learned in high school, first got certified in high school. But yeah, so that's the first time, and then you have to do the in-person skills check-off, where, you know, you actually have to perform CPR on a dummy. So all that stuff's fine, you know, I have no problem doing that the first time, and obviously pay a little bit of money for your certification, all that stuff. None of that's an issue. My issue is with the process of getting recertified. Normally, when you are getting like a license or certification, when you get recertified, you usually just have to, like, you might have to show up in person for some, but usually a lot of things you can just, like, pay online for it. Just, you know, go online, pay a fee, answer a couple questions, and you're basically good to go, update any information you have. Like, for example, driver's license. Driver's license here in the U.S., all you have to do to get it renewed, at least in, like, South Carolina, and I think even in North Carolina, all you really have to do is go to DMV, you give them any updated information, you take the vision test to make sure you can still see the road. Start that patrol as well while I'm here. You do that, you pay your fee for a new license, and you're good to go. That's all you gotta do. Very easy. Oh, crap, I messed it up. Well, okay, you know what? Since I screwed that one up by talking during the middle of it, we're just gonna kill him quickly. Or try to. I don't think I'm quite gonna kill him. So yeah, that's how that works. And then even, like, as another example, my concealed carry permit. All I have to do for that is, again, you fill out something online, and you pay a fee, and they run a background check on you again to make sure you haven't done anything stupid in the past 5 years. And you're good to go. Easy. And by the way, those are, you know, each of those are like every 5 or 6 years or something. Those last for a long time. This one is only 2 years. And I mean, it's not just the fact that it's only 2 years, but it's the fact that you have to basically retake all the class stuff you did the first time, which is really stupid, in my opinion. I don't know why you have to retake the whole class and stuff every time you want to get recertified, because if it was something that was more subject to change, it would be different. And in that sense, I can understand the 2... Ooh, Umbral. Nice. Who knows? Maybe it'll be lucky. I don't even know exactly what these Solstice Key fragments are. I haven't really even focused on them at all. Yay, more crap that I... Well, actually, no, I do need the Ghost Fragments, so thank you, game. I very much need those. Because I'm kind of running low on them. Anyone remember when the Mida multi-tool was like the weapon to have? Man, those were the days, because I had one and kept upgrading it for the first few months. And then I stopped playing the game entirely. Then I came back to it to get the 100% or get the platinum. Yeah, that sums this one up pretty well. But yeah, it's not just the fact that you have to get recertified every 2 years instead of like every 5 like most stuff does. There we go. 2 more Ghost Fragments. Nice. All the stuff done here. What's the point of that tether thing? It's just annoying. So it's not just the fact you have to get it done every 2 years instead of every, like, 5. But it's the fact that they make you literally retake all the class stuff again every time, which is really kind of dumb and a waste of everyone's time. Like, there's no reason you should have to retake it unless there's some major change. And with CPR, I don't think there's ever going to be any major changes in the way you do CPR. So yeah, it's just a bit of a rant. And also, why 9 a.m. on a Saturday morning? The only time I get up at 9 a.m. The only time I get up at 7 a.m. on a weekend is for college football. If we even get that this year. Which I do think we will get it. And don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking learning CPR and stuff, because it's extremely useful to know. I'm not knocking that at all. All I'm saying is, it's just a really kind of dumb process of getting everything recertified. It's just really dumb. Alright, so now we're going to Mars. Let's see if there are escalation protocols being run today. No one's running it over here at all. And there's not enough people here to even try to run it yet. Okay, let's jump to the south. But yeah, don't worry guys, tomorrow we will be doing our Call of Duty 3 continuation stream. I love how we're literally only... Oh, something's going on. Hey, there we go. Someone's doing it. Oh, there's at least 2 of them up there. There's another guy down here. Okay, this might be a good place. They're probably only on level 1. Oh, they're on level 2. Well, I like this. This is a good start. This side's arguably even a little bit easier. I'd say this side might actually be the easier side overall. So I feel like the bosses are usually a little bit easier, even though... Maybe that's just me, maybe that's just... I never really do it down here. Most of the time it's up top. So only place it's ever available where people are actually doing it. Okay, so we got a solid 4-person group here, so it might be doable. Hopefully someone else will jump in if we make it a little ways. Someone else will want to jump in. Like, this stuff is probably the worst part of getting this whole Destinations badge done, is just doing this. Escalate. Oh! For a split second I thought it might be something I needed. I know I'm not going to get the shotgun that I need, but it could have been the other thing I needed. Sometimes you get things in weird places. Like, for example, that wrong side of right or right side of wrong, whichever one it is, that one you can get in the EDZ. It has a good chance of popping in, like, a certain couple of wanted zone. Or, not wanted, what do you call them? Lost sectors. And I say all that, and maybe they don't know what they're doing. That was close to not even appearing in time. Where's our bosses? Farming escalation protocol is not only boring, but it's not really the easiest thing in the world. Just because a lot of people don't like it. It takes a long time. You need at least really 4 people to have a chance of beating it. If you don't have, like, at least 4 people, you're not really even going to stand a chance of beating the higher levels. Just because of the time limit, like, killing the enemies isn't a problem because you have infinite lives for everything. It's just a time limit, which makes sense, obviously, that they want to, you know, make it challenging on people. Alright, where's our next thing? Down there. Well, let's see if they're even going to do it again. They might not. Oh, no, they're interested. Okay, good. Like I said, if anyone wants to join in, feel free to join in on me.
Let's hit them with everything we've got.
It'd probably be more useful to have more people, actually. It would probably make things a little bit easier. Might actually have a better chance of beating some of this stuff. Mainly the escalation protocol. Or if anyone joins in, I've got 3 story-type missions that I still haven't done. The Corrupted, and the Arms Dealer, and something on Titan. I don't even know what it is at this point because I activated it months ago and never finished it. They're just too hard to do solo. Usually because there's no checkpoints. So they're just kind of tough to do solo, and I never have a group to do them with. I'd have them done by now if they were a little more soloable. Corrupted would probably actually get me something from Dreaming City that I don't have yet. Maybe. It's got a better chance of it. And the Arms Dealer, I have no idea what that would give. Same thing with the one on Titan. Those probably wouldn't give me too much use. This would just be nice to have them complete before everything changes up in a couple months. Oh, we got 2 Shadow Rifts this time. Forgot that this one has a Shadow Rift wave. Oh, okay, person with giant thing. Where's the other? Oh, he's got it. Okay, well, never mind. I actually did. Are comments, like, turned off or something? Because no one's commented at all. That's a little weird. Alright, so we got less than a minute left. God, we might not even get it. It's gonna be close, we'll see. Oh, okay, there it goes. About to say something seemed a little bit weird there, because I thought there were bosses on this. It hasn't been that long since I've done a full escalation. I did like 2 or 3 earlier this week. Because once again, it's really just the fact that you have a time limit is really the only threat of them. Just killing the enemies isn't really that big of an issue. Hey, good, someone's got an interceptor. Maybe we save that for the final wave. This week's boss fight is a bit on the annoying side. I love this trace rifle I have. It's not the Cold Hard, it's something else. It's, actually it's an exotic that I got randomly on a quest, which doesn't happen very often anymore. That was pretty cool. That didn't hit what I was aiming for, but okay. Yeah, the trace rifles are fun, though. They're actually pretty good. Solstice key. Junk. And where's our... It's up there. Alright then. Let's head up there. But that Call of Duty 3 run, like... That game is taking a really long time. I thought we'd be halfway done last week, but we're only through 4 missions and there's 14 in the game. Which is really unexpected for a Call of Duty game, because all the other ones I've been able to finish in 2 streams. Sometimes one stream might be a lot longer than the other one, but I always finish it in 2, and that one went like for a full 3.5 hours or something. Still only got through 4 missions. I mean, I have been not necessarily trying harder, but it's been a little more doable with the fact that your AI teammates can actually do stuff in that game. And we've got... they're gonna get that one. Where's the other one? Ah, crap, where's the other one? Over here, probably. Yep, there it is. So it feels like it's gonna be more doable, which will actually be kind of cool if that ends up being, like, my most successful run yet. And then we're gonna be mostly done with Call of Duty challenge runs, which is actually probably gonna be kind of nice just to take a break from those and switch over to something else for challenges. Probably... I know I have a few more Fallout ideas left that I haven't done yet. Definitely at least a couple more challenge runs I could do even just in Fallout 3. Probably 1 or 2 more in New Vegas I could come up with. And then I have a couple other ones I want to do just once in a Call of Duty game. Just to try them once and see what happens. But otherwise, like I said on my post a few days ago, definitely open to new ideas for the streams of games you guys want to see me play and such. Sure, there's games out there that'd be good for it. A lot of people were saying, like, Death Stranding. I probably will get that platinum eventually because it's relatively easy. And it's really time-consuming, so it would probably make for a decent chill stream game. I guess I'm just kind of worried that it's going to be like all these other games now and pop up a DLC that I don't end up wanting to do. That's really the only threat of it. Oh yeah, fun fact, I actually downloaded the White Boys with Attitude Getting Money, or whatever it's called, that really, really stupid game, just in case it disappears from the store again. Because if it disappears from the store again, and I have it on my console, it'll be like the PT demo in a few years. It'll make the console worth something. I know that sounds really stupid, but you never know. People will pay a lot of money for stuff to be on the consoles. I would totally, like, hand a $100 bill to... I guess it would be Deep Silver for the DLC, the Ride to Hell Retribution DLC. Because I still, would love to do that someday, but you can't, because DLC's not in the store anymore. Which is annoying, because I would have loved to have been able to put that awful game on my list and do it. Because who doesn't love putting hilariously bad games on their list? Especially when it's apparently a pretty easy platinum. It's like a 3 out of 10, supposedly. So not even really all that bad. And the DLC's really easy, too. It's like an hour. It only takes like an hour, and it's really easy. Alright, so this is what, level 5? Yeah, this will be level 5. Provided we kill this guy, which shouldn't be much of a problem. Level 5, that'd be good though. Get through level 5, then we got level 6. Level 6 is probably going to be a little tough. And I don't have my thing, my super. I actually went and played a little bit of Borderlands 3 today because I got bored after my, when I found out my Planet of the Apes copy didn't work properly, so just went and played a little bit of Borderlands 3. I wouldn't mind having a second character up at a pretty high level in case one class turns out to be universally better for the final DLC. I don't think that'll happen, but you never know these days. Companies are weird. Junk! Junk that I don't need. I have a ridiculous amount of Solstice keys. I haven't even been trying to do that EAZ thing. I probably should, though, because I've gotten 2 or 3 of the 5 armor pieces done. Alright, where's the next one? Up there. Alright, I'll head up there in a second. Because I see this blue shiny thing. Probably not useful, but pick it up anyway. Also, hope those of y'all out in California are holding on. I know that y'all are getting hit hard by wildfire. Some of the channels I follow from out there that are in the areas that are getting hit by it are suffering out there. So, prayers out to you guys. Hope y'all are doing okay out there. If you're in the fiery areas. But I think, to be fair, most every state has some kind of natural disaster that hits it from time to time. I mean, in the southeast we get hurricanes. Which, knock on wood, they haven't been too bad this year. Although, of course, I say that, and now, in a very 2020 fashion, guess what is possibly going to happen? Just like for 2020, we're supposedly going to have 2 hurricanes in the Gulf at once in like a few days from now, which has never happened in recorded history. Because, of course, because it's 2020, naturally, of course, that's going to happen. It doesn't really surprise me at all at this point. It won't surprise me at all at this point if aliens or dinosaurs or... I know Min Squad tweeted about having a dream of a giant worm coming out of the ground and being a threat to humanity. Honestly, that wouldn't even be surprising at this point. But yeah, we get those down here, and then all the Midwest has hurricanes and snowstorms. And the Northeast has snowstorms and other storms. I don't know what Oregon and Washington get. They might actually be okay. They probably don't... I don't know if they get much up there unless there's Pacific hurricanes, typhoons, I guess they'd be called. Alright, we actually might be able to beat this a couple of times, because it looks like there's a big group here. I've been sort of holding out and wanting to focus more on this towards the weekend when more people are going to be online. So when you're playing during the week, even on, you know, at night during the week, there's not a huge number of people on doing stuff like this. And I think that there will be a lot more people online next week, purely because it's a shotgun week and not an all-weapons week, according to whatever source I found online. But you want the shotgun weeks, not the all-weapons weeks. If you want the shotgun specifically. I don't know what comes after shotgun, but I want to get this thing as quickly as possible because, you know, Mars is going away. We only have a limited amount of time left. I don't want a string of a bunch of weeks in a row or something where it's either an all-weapon or a non-shotgun. I've got a couple of Umbral Ingrams too, so can probably trade those in. They have a very slight chance of dropping one. This boss is interesting, like, he's always vulnerable, he just has a bunch of health. And you get a lot less time to beat him. I don't know if I like him more than some of the other bosses or not. He's just a bullet sponge, like all the bosses in Destiny are. That was terrible. Oh! Well, Hive Guy decided to jump right in front of me. Guess he didn't value his life very much. I'll take one of those out just to make it easier for everyone else. Man, we got like 6 or 7 people here. Come on, I beat this boss earlier this week with 4 people. If we can't do it with 7, that'd be kind of sad. Even if I'm not really contributing much to it. these things are annoying. I don't even know if killing them does anything aside from removing a possible enemy. Alright, we've almost got him. He's down to his last, like, 1/6 of his health. Is that a purple? Yeah, that's... It's not an umbral, it's the other one, that's fine. I don't know if I've gotten that one before. Shaders. Ah, Solstice Keys, you made me think I might have gotten something there. Because I think it has to drop from the boss. I don't think it comes out of the chest. Yep, don't need any of that crap. Already got it. Come on, give me weapons that I need, not all this other junk. I do not need more Yuga Sundown clothing. That a fusion rifle. No, it's a scout rifle. Okay. Might be one of my better scout rifles then. Yeah, it is. Okay. Guess that's not bad. Could have been worse. SMG, pulse rifle. Yeah, that's not very good. Get rid of that. One of those might have been new, though. Get rid of those. I hope someone's starting it up again. Oh, they didn't. Where'd it go? Okay, good. Someone did start it. Good. Because there's a huge group of people here, so this would be the best time to go for this stuff. What have all y'all been up to this week? Hopefully life's good. Hopefully you're making your trophy progress in games, or progress in games in general. I have not been doing much this week, and this has been the main game I've been playing, because I finished up Destroy All Humans at the beginning of the week, either Monday or Tuesday. And now it's just a lot of grinding on Destiny 2. For reasons explained earlier. And I really hope that none of the future DLCs ever have trophies. Because I really don't want to deal with something like this again. Like, Destiny's a pretty tough series to get to 100%, just because of the amount of time a lot of the stuff takes. I mean, in this game, the platinum for this game is pretty easy at this point. Or relatively easy, because you can just have people carry you through the Leviathan, which happened with me. The 100% though, I mean, you have to do this, the Triumph Seal, which they're all terrible. They take forever. So Triumph Seals take absolutely forever. A lot of effort. Then you got the Last Wish raid, which I don't know how bad that's going to be. I assume it's no worse than Leviathan, though. Especially if you have a group to carry you through it. Then, of course, Destiny 1, you've got... What all have you got in Destiny 1? That one, of course, you got the Flawless Raider Trophy, which I know is significantly easier now than it once was. Because people can do Crota in like half an hour or something. They do it ridiculously fast and carry people through them. It's more the DLC for that game as well. Taken King takes forever. I don't know about the other DLC because I don't own it. I've been flicking the R2 button so much these last few days. All my R2 buttons are probably getting worn out. Apparently one of the games on PS4, or no, not PS4, PS5, one of the ones that's coming out on PS5 is supposedly going to be set up to where whenever your gun jams in-game, it locks up those buttons on your controller temporarily. That is really cool. That is a really cool idea. And I also heard Cyberpunk got delayed again. So I don't know if it was true or not. That's what I heard, but it was on the internet, and everything you read on the internet's got to be true. Unless it's not, which is common anyway. Solstice keys, I don't care. Give me Ikelos weapon. Ikelos shotgun, please. All this other stuff is just crap to me at this point. I get that, and I never have to come to Mars again. And that sounds like a good time for me to never have to come to Mars again. Alright, let's go ahead and spawn in here. Oh, another random thing. And of course it's the same boss as before. Let's just get my supercharged again. It'll take a second. Once again though, I love this trace rifle. This thing's awesome. It works great. Hey, he's 2/3 of the way dead, so maybe we can run this a few more times. It might be possible to run this a couple more times. I don't know. We'll have to see. It looks like we got a good-sized group. That's a patrol. I thought for a second it was a revive. Glad I didn't hit that. It probably wouldn't have made a difference, but I'd rather not screw anything up somehow. With my luck, I'll find a way to. And he just, like, teleported there. Got him. Ah, come on, game! Give me something! I don't want any of that crap. It's a shader. I don't need shaders. No one wants more legendary shaders. Or this... I mean, I don't want the Yuga Sundown stuff anymore. I wanted it at one point when I didn't have it. Yay, more of nothing that I need. There's some okay stuff in there. I guess it's... Ah, no, it's way lower stats overall. Ooh, that's a better rocket launcher, but it's really slow. I think I'll stick with the one I got. For a second, I thought I saw a second treasure chest popping up. Does it start back here every time, or does it go somewhere else? I thought it could go anywhere. Oh, yep, there it is. Okay, so I guess it always starts back there. So I don't think that's how the other one does. I don't think that's how the upper one does.
Splinter Knights incoming. Get out of the way or get in their space.
Alright. Let's clear this a few more times. I wonder what the drop rate is. That's something I've never looked up, is exactly what the drop rate is on these things. Because I don't remember when I got the hand cannon. I got it a long time ago, before I was really actively going for this. But I got the SMG during the first week I went for it, and I got the shotgun, or the sniper rifle, I mean, the first week I went for it. And I can't imagine I did the final level. I don't think I did them more than 10 times in either week. So is it like a 1 in 10 drop rate, maybe? For any weapon, probably? Which would effectively mean 1 in 30 for the shotgun during an all-weapons week. But as long as we have people here, I'm going to keep running it, because this is actually well-timed. I can actually, hopefully, have a chance of getting it. Even if it is 1 in 10, can probably run it 10 times tonight if these guys stay around. Oh yeah, apparently one of my kind of friends from high school is getting married tomorrow. So it started back again. Like, there was a couple months there, mid-COVID, that there were, like, no engagements or marriages or pregnancies, like, at all. Which was surprising because I usually keep track of it, but there was enough time that it really kind of stopped happening. And now it started back up again. There's at least a couple weddings coming up that I've seen on Facebook. There's been a couple of engagements. I don't think there's maybe been like one pregnancy in the last couple months. Not too many people doing that these days, or that I know of. I'm sure that some of them will keep it silent. It's just the rate at which a lot of that stuff happens shocks me. I feel like it's opposite of what I've always heard, that people are like getting married and having kids at later ages now than ever, and it doesn't feel that way. For the people that I know, it does not feel that way at all. Who knows? Hey, I'm in a relationship, so that's happy. It's always a good thing. Alright, let's head up to the next thing. So we've got a total of 6 people, it looks like. 6. Okay. If 6 people stick with this, we should be able to run it as many times as we want, really. Thought that was Sephiroth for a second. Kind of looked like it from further away. I am content with running this thing as many times as possible tonight, as long as these people are here. Because having a group at all is an improvement over most days. Gives me a better chance of actually getting my item. I may scream like a little girl if I get it, and would deafen my neighbors, which is probably why it's a good thing it's not that late right now. It's only 8 o'clock over here. Not even 8. You need to go away, witches. Go back to your freeform TV show. That exists, apparently. Actually, it does exist. I know it exists. That's not what... That's not even Ikelos. Neither of those are. That's even more insulting when you get something, but it's nothing close to what you need. You actually get something, but it's not even remotely what you want. But that's what RNG is all about. Torturing the player. Now I see why people complain about these kind of games. Oh, wait. That's actually better. I don't need either of these. I've gotten a couple new things by now. What did we get here? Hand cannon. Ooh. It's a lot more powerful, but it's a lot slower and smaller magazine. I'll stick with Dire Promise. I like Dire Promise better. Haven't gotten anything new, though. Hit the switch. Does that say... I thought that said chestnut latte at first. Well, I wonder what that would taste like. I don't really like chestnuts. So, I don't know what that would taste like. I've been eating very badly this last couple weeks, too, so I need to try to get back on low-carbing it. I've started trying it more again this week, because I got off it for a while. I guess I was lazy. Not really lazy, just gluttonous, I guess would be the proper term. I'm also probably going to try to make another couple of Fallout recipes in the next couple weeks, because I know I've got 2 more to edit that you guys haven't seen yet. So there's 2 more to edit currently. One's a cookbook recipe, one's not a cookbook recipe, but it's something from the Fallout universe that was quite interesting. But I'm probably going to go ahead and pick up the ingredients this week for a couple more. One's a drink and one's a food. Try one of the more complicated foods that'll probably end up going horribly wrong. Because it's by far the most ingredients of anything that I've made so far. If I make the one I'm thinking of. Or currently thinking about. It looks good though, what it is. Oh, level up. Season rank up. I think this is the highest rank I've ever reached in a season. I'd assume it is, because I've never played this much in a season. Oh, well, they killed him already. At least we're killing these guys quickly. We're getting through it quickly. I also don't know what this elemental charge is. I assume it's something that might be useful, but I have no idea what it actually is. I'm assuming maybe it makes your elemental stuff a little more powerful, or certain elements more powerful. That would be my assumption, but I'm not sure. Oh, that was bad. Might have just wasted this. Yeah, I pretty much wasted that. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hopefully there's some orbs to pick up. Not many. As is tradition. Oh, there's a few up here. Get a little bit of a charge going. Alright, same boss as before, of course, so just only goal, kill him over and over and over until maybe my weapon decides to pop up. If I get a weapon that is not the one I need, I will probably not farm it anymore today, and probably wait until next week when I actually have a better chance of getting it. Or at least, not necessarily a better chance, but it'll be the only weapon that can, of the 3 that can drop. Actually, I don't know if the hand cannon drops. I don't think there's any specific hand cannon weak, so it makes me wonder if you can even get the hand cannon again if you were to, say, get rid of it. Yeah, there's probably a way to that I don't know about. I would assume there would be, because you can get most items multiple times. You can buy them in, like, places and stuff. And dead. Again. Everything I don't need. This is going to be the bane of my existence. Can anything else drop anywhere else on the battlefield, though? No, it doesn't appear to have. Let's trash a couple of things. Because, I mean, like I said, I'd assume the drop rate is something like probably 1 in 10. That would be the assumption, but it could be lower. Because that's about what it's been for me so far. Because I got my first 2 within 20 runs. So I would assume that it's something like that, but it might be lower. Who knows, it might be 1 in 20 and I just got really lucky the first 2 times and it's just going to take way longer this time. I'm going to share a snack with you guys. I'm not even sure. That's the snack one. I think the top one is the baseball. I think one of them is popcorn. Might end up needing to eat something else tonight because I didn't eat that much for dinner. Because I heated up a couple of burgers from the freezer, but one of them was tiny and the other one didn't really get to eat that much of it because it didn't taste quite right, didn't taste quite cooked properly. It wasn't cold or anything, but it was kind of pink on it. It was more pink on the inside than it should have been. Which doesn't make sense, because I grill the crap out of burgers. Or pan-fry the crap out of burgers, technically, because I cook them in a pan, because I don't have a grill or any way to use one. Punch, 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 and the other one's dead. I'm trying to think of what other interesting things have been going on in the real world or in the YouTube world. I will say, Fall Guys might be, like, the game that's pissed people off the most, like, ever. Especially in the trophy hunting world, except for, like, Wolfenstein 2, maybe. People have gotten so pissed off about that infallible trophy. Just like they were about Mayan Leben, because with Mayan Leben, I mean, you guys remember when they actually had petitions out there to change Mayan Leben? They were like, we're petitioning to have Bethesda, yeah, it would have been Bethesda or whoever made it, change the trophy to make it easier. Or change the mode to make it a little easier. And then they kind of gave those people the middle finger by adding Mayan Leben trophies for each DLC that were always bronze. That's the only thing that I don't like about that trophy, is that it's only a bronze. It should have been a gold. That's the only real complaint I have. Because it's not like I'm ever going to get it, but that's the only complaint I actually have about it, is that it should have been gold. Not bronze. That's just kind of insulting. Now, people are so pissed off about Fall Guys. It's honestly kind of hilarious how much it's pissing everyone off. Now, granted, I will give some of the complaints a little bit of credit in that it's not a 100% skill game. It comes down somewhat to things like having a decent internet and having a good team if you get a team game. And the game can glitch out. It constantly glitches out for a lot of people. So I can understand the merits of those complaints, because those are pretty legitimate complaints, because those are something that the player doesn't really have control over. But I think it's also the fact that trophy hunting has dropped in merit over the last several years, thanks to the number of quick, easy, cheap platinums available now. Although, on that note, it is kind of nice because Ratalaika is apparently not doing any more, what do you call it? I was looking at something on my screen. Sorry, but they're not doing any more Vita games, which is kind of interesting. So that basically means the Vita's dead now. Because I'm not even sure Palgi's doing them anymore. So now the Vita's basically dead. Because Ratalaika alone pretty much was keeping it alive. Ratalaika and Palgi were keeping it alive. And if they both stopped, then there's not going to be a whole lot more, unless maybe Japanese visual novels or something. I think this is the longest I've ever gone without someone commenting on a stream. I get it, this is probably not the most interesting thing to watch. I mean, it's farming Escalation Protocol over and over again in Destiny 2, because it gives me an excuse to play the game on stream, gives me an excuse to make progress on it. Alright, come on. Something good. Useless crap. Once again. Yay, useless crap. Yay for useless crap. Thank you, Bungie, for all the useless crap that I do not... Well, actually, I might need a new bond. Depends on how... Nope, didn't need it. I need to trade in... I got enough resonate stems for a couple of things. I have so many of the legendary shards now. Like, there was a time where I was kind of running low on legendary shards. And now I've got more than I'll probably ever need. It's like, when am I ever going to need 750 of them? Ooh, there's something over there. Oh, it's blue. Never mind. I got excited. Thought it might be something interesting, but no, it was a blue. It's a sniper rifle. And I don't really even use sniper rifles in the first place. And now we're down to 4 players. No, 5 players, okay. Yeah, we're down to 5, so... starting to lose off a little bit of interest. I'm starting to think that I just got really lucky the first 2 weeks and the game just decided to lull me into thinking I could doing it. Or do it, I don't know why I said doing. They lulled me into it because within less than 20 full completions of Escalation, I'd estimate maybe 15, I got both the shotgun and the sniper rifle. Or no, the SMG and the sniper rifle. I'm going for the shotgun. And then to add insult to injury, I've gotten 3 sniper rifles and 1 SMG from the Umbral Ingrams. So I think the game's just trolling me at this point. Managed to get me hooked into playing it again for long hours, and I don't know, maybe they think I'll buy a loot crate or something if there's anything in it, or microtransaction. There's not really much good for that in this game though, from what I remember. I haven't even looked at that stuff in a long time. Oh yeah, me and my girlfriend have been playing through Overcooked 2. We're playing it on my alt account to make sure I'd be able to do it before I ever put it on my main. 3-starred every base game level except for some of the Kevin levels that I didn't know existed and just got unlocked last night. So, we should, like, a lot of the trophies in the game are pretty easy. Like, a lot of them are just kind of grindy. It's more the DLC that I'm worried about. I'm not really worried about the base game, because most of the base game stuff's pretty easy. Or at least not any harder than the first game. Oh, Umbral. Or not Umbral. And also, not something that I actually need. Isn't that a Shadow Keep item? If it's that symbol? That might be that. I don't know. I don't really even know anymore, because I can never keep track of all that stuff. This game changes so much. Changes every few months to something. Is that something there? Blue hollow cube thing? Hollow non-cube, because it's not a cube, but I'm going to call it a hollow cube. I don't pop the super when I'm about to die. What is that over there? Oh, that's just a blue. Man, it's even giving me a little bit of lag. We're killing everything so quickly and there's so much on screen. Got a little bit of lag on that one, not much, but thought I saw it spike for a second. I'm hopefully going to get to boost Battlefield 3 on Saturday, so tomorrow afternoon or night. Well, maybe not tomorrow, because I don't know if our third guy's open for it. Because I'm currently going to be boosting with 2 other people instead of just the one other person with 2 consoles that I would have liked. But it's better than nothing, and I can rent a server, and we can just play for like 8 hours straight on Sunday. If we play for like 8 hours straight on Sunday, we can probably get quite a bit of the DLC, make progress on it at least. At least I can get it on my trophy list to appear near the top, so I can actually more easily talk about it and talk about the trophies and stuff in both the base game and the DLC. Then we'll be off to Advanced Warfare, and GTA 5 and Destiny 1, the next 3 after that. Along with this, of course. Although hopefully this will be at a perma 100% once we finish this DLC. Man, he died quick. That didn't take long at all. Oh, what is it? It's an Ingram. I was hoping that it was going to be an actual item and not an Ingram, which means I'm probably didn't get it. I was excited there. You actually got my hopes up there, game. More Yuga Sundown that I no longer need unless the helmet's somehow better than my current exotic helmet. Which I assume it's not. Oh, of course it's not. Why would it be? I mean, it's not an exotic, so it's probably not supposed to be. New grenade launcher. It's a little bit more powerful. Actually, they're pretty similar, so I'll just take the new one. It does a little more damage. I don't want the sniper rifle. Oh, I should have compared with the other sniper rifle. Oh, that's not bad. Do I have another sidearm in here? Yeah, that's better. Feel free to yell at me if I dispose of a weapon that's actually amazingly good or something. Because it's certainly possible, because I don't know what's that good or that bad in this. Although I have heard that that shotgun that I'm going for is supposed to be one of the best shotguns in the game. Now that being said, you still have to like shotguns more than I do. I don't usually like them because they just don't give you a lot of ammo. But if it's actually really good, I will certainly hold on to it. I also wonder if we're gonna be seeing any information on Fallout's next DLCs, Fallout 76. Because I know that their roadmap had this, like, fall that we're supposed to get some kind of Return of the Brotherhood of Steel, which also presumably means the Enclave will find their way back. So I'll be curious to see not just if that ends up happening on time, but also if it ends up having trophies. I really hope not, just because the Wastelanders DLC, having to play through the DLC twice because of a missable trophy related to the different factions and having to get to level 20 to even do the quests and stuff, that was just ridiculous. That really should not have been a thing. I'll check that friend request out in a second. I'm in the middle of shadow rifting, destroying. But yeah, I do wonder when that'll come out, and I really hope it doesn't have trophies, because I really don't want to have to go back to Fallout 76 for trophies. Plus, the Wastelanders DLC, as other people have commented, just feels like it was purely designed to waste people's caps. Because there's just a ridiculous amount of fast traveling you have to do. Just like for every single quest, you're fast traveling somewhere, so you burn like dozens, if not hundreds of caps on like every quest just for the purpose of traveling to and from locations. I'm sure I'll log back in next Fosnock Day, regardless, because Fosnock Day is fun. Let me see if this person's actually, like, in here right now or something. Because they didn't put anything in their comments. You know, I don't accept friend requests from people who don't put things in their description. I think we're down to 3, so this might be the last run we get of that boss fight. It looks like a lot of people have left. You should have given me a message in it. And I can always use an armory code. I've got 3 of them, so I can always do that if I have to. Oh, God. That threw me up pretty far. Oh, yeah. What do you guys think about Black Ops Cold War? That was a pretty bizarre Easter egg hunt they made everyone go through for stuff. I mean, I was just watching videos of it. I just think it's crazy, like, I feel like the intro of it almost lined up a little too closely to real life right now. But I guess we get the full reveal next week, so that's when I will have a much better idea of how good the game will be. Or how bad it might be. And we'll see if it's actually like a reboot of the franchise, or if it's an entirely just new Black Ops game. I assume it's a reboot. That's what a lot of people have said. It would make more sense for the overarching story of Black Ops. Because so far, the Black Ops games have created one long, continuous story. I mean, Black Ops 4 technically tied in, but it was also Black Ops 4. We don't talk about Black Ops 4 here for the most part. Alright, at least we got 4 people here now, so maybe we will actually manage to finish this one more time. Trace rifle's doing its work. So again, I absolutely love this thing. I don't think it's the most powerful weapon I have in this category, but I still love it. Puts in a lot of work. It's 1/3 of the way dead. The rocket launcher really... Rocket launcher's okay. It does a decent amount of damage. As it should. It's a power weapon and it's a rocket launcher. Alright, come on. We need a few more things. A few more orbs and we can actually pop the super again, because we may need it. We're running a little short on time on this guy, and like I said, unless everyone sticks around, this may very well be the last time we can pull off the last level of this. Especially because I'm running low on tracer ammo, trace rifle ammo. I kind of want to call it tracer because that makes more sense. Okay, yeah, we're down to just a minute, so need to focus on killing him. Of course, while I'm drinking water. Bad timing. Alright, you're down to your last... Okay, there we go. Die. Die. You must die. That's not doing that whole much of damage. Well, it dropped a bunch of orbs, so maybe someone can use them. He's down to like a 1/6 of his health, so... Come on, just... I don't care if I die. Just non-stop fire at the dude. Oh, he's actually going to revive me. I don't care how much ammo I use up. 20 seconds. Oh, crap. That's not good. This is going to be close. Where'd he go? I missed. Oh, last second. That was too close. Why would I want Tesseract, Trace? I want Ikelos. Ah, the game is teasing me. There are comments in the stream? What? I have not seen anything in the live chat this whole time. Nothing has popped up in the live chat for me this whole stream. Okay. Wow. Okay. So you guys have been commenting this whole time. I have not been able to see comments this whole stream. None of them have come up. I am so sorry that I haven't responded, guys. They literally... I just refreshed the stream and I can finally see comments. That's really... Thanks, YouTube. Why, it doesn't surprise me. It's YouTube. But that really... That pisses me off a lot, because that's, like... Trying to comment and talk to people... And I haven't been able to read what anyone said. Okay, I'm going to go back up to the top. Everyone's saying hello. Yeah, I heard what happened to all the shinies. That absolutely sucks. Someone's working on Ben 10, 50th Platinum in LEGO Star Wars Force Awakens. Now you guys aren't late. I started early. Yeah, I know about that thing from Fall Guys, thankfully. Hey, Simon. Hey, Reese. Hey, Samantha. God. Should you get Ben 10 Platinum? I don't know. It depends on which one you're talking about. Yeah, thanks, YouTube. I bet I lost viewers because of that, too. YouTube is such a fantastic platform, guys. Yeah, and they just now showed up because YouTube being YouTube. Also, I don't think anyone is actually... There's 2 of us left here, which means it's not going to be doable at this point. Okay, so note to self, next time refresh 2 or 3 times at the beginning of stream, and hopefully it actually functions next time, because that's completely ridiculous. I've never had that happen before. I have never had that glitch happen before. Like, that's completely new to me for YouTube. So I have no idea what they were doing wrong this time. Alright, before I spend any more time on this, I'm going back to the tower. I'm going to turn in these Ingrams. Yeah, Nathan, I saw that happen to him, that he got caught out in the fires, which is awful. I hope his house is still there. I mean, that's what really matters more than anything. Battlefield 5... I honestly have no idea. I don't know when I do Battlefield 5 someday. I mean, it's not a fun game from what I've heard. Like, it's not hard. As long as you boost that one, the Death from Above trophy, whatever it's called. As long as you boost that one, it's not really hard. But everyone says the game has a history of breaking every time it gets an update. Oh, that was you. Okay. Did it go through that time? Did it accept? Should have. Yeah, I have no idea why YouTube can't function properly. Okay, good. Glad it went through. Alright, let's see if that Umbral is actually the gun. I can't imagine it will be. That would be way too lucky.
We know you have a choice.
Nope, don't have 100% yet. I wouldn't be playing the game if I did. That's not anything that I need. Yeah, trust me, I would not still be playing this game if I didn't need trophies in it. I feel like I played this one a lot more when it came out than Destiny 1. Like, Destiny 1 I played for like a month and then stopped playing. And have barely gone back to it. But this one, like, when it came out, the first like 3 or 4 months, I was playing this thing at least every week. Doing stuff, trying to get my power level up to 305. Remember when that was the maximum power level? That's a throwback.
Checking.
Don't need. And I don't like fusion rifles. Alright, but we have a couple of normal primes to trade in. One of which came from that boss fight. I don't think they can give me anything I need. That's actually high level, though. Didn't need either of them. But they're actually pretty decently leveled, which is nice. Ooh, yeah, that's actually very good. Well, compared to what I had, at least. What do we got for helmet? Nope, don't need that. Ooh, not bad. Only problem is I'm still working on that one, but... Actually, I can probably just trade that one out for now. Yeah, I'll just not equip it for now. I'd rather have the higher level stuff. The Metro games, very nice. I love the Metro games. I mean, I still haven't played the newest one. So I still need to do Exodus. Exodus is a little bit harder, I think. What do you have to do to get the 100%? All I have left is the Last Wish raid, which we're obviously not focusing on tonight. I don't even know how to do it yet.
It's really helped. I recommend it.
And the Triumph Seal, which all I'm missing for the Triumph Seal, have I gotten anything new today? Nope. Is one item from Warmind, which is the Ikelos shotgun. And a few things from Forsaken. This one I know can drop in the EDZ in certain areas. I don't remember exactly which ones, though. It's 2 of the lost sectors in the EDZ. I'll run them each once. I don't really remember. I don't think they're common. You might not be able to get them there anymore, but I'm going to pull that guide up real quick to figure out how to get it. See which lost sectors they are. The Pit and the Flooded Chasm. Alright. Pit, somewhere down here. Is that the Pit? That's the Weep. Okay, there's Flooded Chasm. Flooded Chasm has it. Or a possibility. Next game I'm going to play... On stream, the next game I'm going to play will be Call of Duty 3. Continuing that challenge run. But as for Platinum, I don't know. Hey, Secret Underdog. You missed the broken YouTube portion of the stream, where I literally no comments showed up for the first hour, because that's what YouTube does. Hopefully for 500, I want to do Far Cry 2. Hopefully. I mean, the multiplayer's done. Single player takes like 30 to 40 hours. So it's going to be a bit of a time-consuming one. And it's not the easiest game either. Even if you play it on the easiest difficulty, which you actually can. I'm not drinking anything tonight, Reese. Tonight, like I was talking about at the beginning of the stream, since I got to get up at 7 in the morning tomorrow, I don't feel like being hungover for that. That just will not end well. I already know that won't end well. Because I've been in that situation before, and it's not fun. Yeah, that was a bottle of water. Well, carbonated water, but water. That's all I'm having tonight. I did have a shot of espresso before the stream started, though. I always do that. Yeah, literally the comments didn't show up for the first hour. And I refreshed the stream at like the 10 or 15 minute mark. And no comments came up. And then I refreshed it at like the hour mark and they started popping up. So it's just YouTube being YouTube. It's not like I really expect YouTube to function properly anymore. But I expect the basic functions of it to be there. And comments are a very basic function. Right now, I'm gonna run the 2 lost sectors in the EDZ before I go back to Mars and see if maybe there's a very slight chance of getting the wrong side of right. Even though from what I've heard, it's really only likely to drop from spider bounties, specifically in the EDZ. But at least that one I have a lot more time to go for because it's Forsaken specific. It's not... As far as I know, Tangled Shore isn't going away. I don't think it is. I hope it's not. Because if it is, then I need to really be buckling down on this. But I'm pretty sure it's only Mars, Mercury, Io, Titan, and the Leviathan raid. And they're giving us Europa in return. Is that the only thing they're giving us that's new, though, is Europa? I mean, that's fine and all, but if you're going to take away, like, 4 planets in a raid, you should probably add more than 1 planet back. Or moon, in that case, not even a planet, it's a moon. And I'm sure there'll be, like, a raid with it, too, but that's still only 2 things added for 5 things taken away. Far Cry games, yeah, I mean, Far Cry 4 is pretty easy as long as you can find people to boost it with. But, I mean, you do have to boost that multiplayer now. I want to say you need 6 people to boost Far Cry 4. Yeah, I think you need 6 people for it to start a lobby. It might only be 4 people, but regardless, you need more than you need in Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5, you only need 2, because now you can do it in private lobbies. I think you could do it in private lobbies when the game came out, but you needed 6 people to make it work. Now you only need 2. That would have been really nice, because it would have saved me some time with playing that multiplayer. That stupid play or win 10 matches on featured maps. Like, don't know who thought that was a good idea. See you, Reese. Glad a lot of y'all popped in, even though I didn't know y'all were here until like an hour in. Thanks, YouTube. That's got to be YouTube's biggest fail in recent memory. Because all that time that I thought that it was YouTube, it was actually the internet screwing up for a while when it kept getting throttled in the middle of the streams. I had to escalate that complaint pretty far to actually get it fixed, but thankfully it does seem to be fixed. Outside of, like, it might cut out for a second on some loading screens that go black or really slow, but that's always been a thing, so maybe it's something with the capture card or something, but that's always been a thing, so that's not new. And I don't see anything on the ground. I'm assuming there's going to be nothing useful here. Nope. Okay, let's run the pit. This game's pit, not that pit. Where is the pit? Is it back here? Atrium. Pit's up here, isn't it? Is that it? Yep, there it is. Okay. I always forget that there's one right there. It's kind of hidden. It's one that you don't really think about going to. Alright, easy. Also, I'm gonna have to go find Zur at some point just to see if he has anything new. It's not that I really need any of his exotics anymore, because I already have the trophies related to exotics. But, you know, I like having my collections... Burp. I like having my collections built out. As much as possible. At least the badges, I mean. Because I'm only missing, like, 2 total exotics from the Red War. I'm missing the Legend of Acreus, I believe it's called, which I believe only comes from the raid. Yeah, like, that makes me think, what are they going to do when they take away the planets? What are they going to do about items that were specific to the raids or the planets? Like, what are they going to change? Like, are they going to do something about that? Because I could be wrong, but I don't ever remember Destiny 1 taking away entire planets. They might have shifted things around some, but I don't ever remember them fully taking away that big of areas. Now, those of you who have more knowledge of the game can tell me if I'm correct on that or not, but I don't remember that happening. I want to say they might have locked people out of content at one point unless you had the DLC, and that pissed everyone off, but that's the only thing I can really remember being that kind of a controversy from the first game. Like I was mentioning before, it does feel like they might be taking away more content than they're giving us back. Like, take away 3 or 4 planets in a raid and give us 1 planet and probably a new raid. Or some other new activity of some kind. And of course, like, new weapons and stuff, but seems like an unfavorable trade-off. But again, maybe that's common for this kind of a game. I don't really know. I don't really play Destiny-type games that much. You guys can probably tell by my general lack of skill in these games. I've had a few good matches in, like, survival, though, because I had to play 10 survival matches for part of a quest. And I actually got kind of decent at it. I've gotten a little bit better at Crucible than I thought I'd end up being, because I'm usually not good at that kind of stuff. Okay, I didn't get to see if he dropped anything. If not, we're headed back to Mars. And hopefully someone will be doing escalation. He did not drop me anything. I wasn't expecting anything, but it's always disappointing when it doesn't happen. Now, where's his cache code for? Like, where's his cache at, I mean? Back here? Yeah, there it is. Okay, that actually, that really got me excited for like a split second, because it's like, that's a possible, it could have been something. Okay, we had no luck here today. I mean, I could always run them again, but I don't really want to. That's not really fun to watch. But Io apparently has a location as well. The Affix Conduit, supposedly. So we can check it out, too. We can go back to Io one more time. I have no idea where that lost sector is. That it? Okay. Brawlhalla. I've heard about that. I don't know anything about it, though. I wonder if they will improve the loading screens with that update. Oh, we all know that they won't. But they will be improved on PS5, which I cannot wait for. Just to have such short loading screens on the PS5, that's going to be awesome. Gonna make all of gaming easier. Alright, once again, I don't know if this one will drop it. In the future, if I'm just going to farm in a area like that, then I'm just going to do only the 2 in the EDZ, so I don't have to shift planets all the time. Especially if, you know, especially if Io's going away. Is Io actually going away, though? Because I know that Titan's going away. And I know the Mars and Mercury are, but I'm not sure about Io, because Io has the Black Pyramid ships on it. which makes me think it is. And it was part of the Exodus quest. But I feel like I haven't heard as much about Io. I don't think anyone ever remembers anything about Io because the planet's probably, like, the most uninteresting out of the starting ones. Alright, Lost Sector. See if maybe we get lucky here. But I'm really going to focus on this again next week more when the, what's it called? The, I'm blanking out. Yeah, when the bounties come back. I'm very ready for the bounties to come back. So I can actually have a better chance of getting stuff. That's what some people told me on Twitter, was to go for it during the bounties only. Which is what I'm thinking will end up having to be the thing. Thanks, Samantha. Which guide did you look at? So just finished the Destroy All Humans guide. That's the only one I've done recently. Well, I'm working on an Overcooked one. Then after that, I don't know what I'm going to write next. So I feel like I would assume The Last of Us 2 and Ghost of Tsushima have guides. Which is fine, because I don't plan on playing them yet. Sort of waiting until they get price drops and DLCs released. Whenever we're going to get... I think that Factions got teased for Last of Us 2, or whatever their multiplayer is going to be, so... At least I guess it's officially confirmed, like, more than... I mean, I think it's been confirmed, though. I feel like that's... I feel like everyone knew it was going to happen, just didn't have an exact release date on it or something. Yeah, my Destiny 2 guide you might not want to look at, because I've never updated that one. Not since, like, the first year the game was out. Because I don't really know the game well enough. Like, I've been playing it a lot, especially recently, but I really don't know the game that well anymore, and so much has changed. I need to find someone that knows the game really well now to supervise rewriting stuff. I know I'll have to make some changes later this year when the planets change up. It was good when the game came out, and then now everything's changed. Where is the cache code here? That's a lot of small... Oh, there it is. What do we get? Nothing! Once again, I don't actually expect to get anything, and I don't really care if they kill me either, because I'm going back to Mars. Yeah, Far Cry 5, though, that was a fun one to write. I got all of Far Cry 5 except for the New Game Plus one. Someone else got through it first, and frankly, theirs was better than mine was going to be, so it's all good. I feel a little bit bad, because I think someone else was writing one for Destroy All Humans, like, before I even owned the game, and then I swoop in and get it done in, like, 3 days. When I get into a mindset to write one, I write it pretty fast. I used to write them in class in college all the time. Like, whenever I was in a boring class where I didn't need to pay attention, I just worked on guides half the time. Or edited videos. Yeah, I actually used to do that. I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while we're in a loading screen. I'll be back in a minute or two. Too much caffeine in me and water. Yeah, we had some times at school where it was definitely more interesting to write guides, so... Good days. You can platinum Far Cry in 2 languages? I don't think it stacks. I think the only Far Cry game that stacks is 3 having 2 different versions, the normal and the original and the classic, and then 4 has 2 stacks. I'm really glad I got done with the PS3 version, or well, really both versions at a reasonable time, and I don't know why I was walking over there. But we walked into one that's a level 5, so that means these guys got to level 5 with just 3 people, so that's a good sign. It's a very good sign. So, more escalation protocol. Yay. Everyone's favorite event. And if you wanted to platinum it again, I guess you could always just platinum it on a separate account. We are not doing so hot right now. They probably had, like, the war sat down or something for level 4 that you can get through fairly easily. And there's 5 of us. I would think we'd have a good chance of beating it. Oh, there's 3. I didn't think you got 3 until level 6. Yeah, Far Cry 5 was fun. I mean, that was always it felt like a definite improvement over 4 and Primal. Still doesn't hit the level of 3, though. 3 will still... Of the ones I've played the single player for, 3 is definitely still the best. Now, I haven't played 2 single player yet. And a lot of people say it's really good. So, I will be curious to play that eventually. You don't like these kind of games, but like watching me play, that's good. I'm glad I can be entertaining enough to make the game a little more interesting. I mean, as much as I think the Destiny games are sort of middle of the road for my own enjoyment, you can get sucked into playing them for a long period of time. Like, you can easily, you know, they're easy games to stream because they can be played pretty casually for most people, and that's a good thing. Sort of like how Fallout 76 was, like, even though it's not... Fallout 76 is not a good game, but you can get lost in streaming it for hours at a time, and even just lost in playing it for hours at a time. Because it's easy enough to stream, it's simple enough. Not too intensive unless you're doing, like, the vault raids in that, or the raids in this. The Ascendant challenges are pretty intense, though, whenever... Next week when I start the 3rd one. Those can be fairly intense. Especially solo, because, you know, if you die, you have to restart it. I mean, I think you only have a limited amount of time to do them when you pop one of the tinctures. Now, I can also get as many of those things as I want, because I have like 500 bay runs, or whatever they're called, and it only costs 50 to trade them for a new tincture, so I can get pretty much as many of them as I would ever need. I've already got like 3, I think, and I've only got 4 more events to do. Is it Warsat or... Thank God it's Warsat. Warsat is a lot better. I'm way better at Warsat than I am at Injection Rig.
We can't let the Hive claim this Warsat.
I'm not good at Injection Rig. I don't think anyone's really good at Injection Rig. It's harder to do the heroic event on Injection Rig. Because I know how to do it, but we just always struggle with it because everyone needs to be on the same page to be able to do it. This one, you can about trigger it solo. As long as you have like a rocket launcher or something that can take out the things, the purple things. Whatever they're called. Yeah, I mean, Samantha, 4 is worth playing. It's not as good as 3 or 5, but it's worth playing. It's decent. Like, if you like the Far Cry games, you'll probably like Far Cry 4. It at least does have helicopters in it. Well, gyrocopters, but technically helicopters. So it does have a faster method to travel with that. If you're going to play it, though, get the MG42, because I remember it being... Or no, it's not the MG42 in particular. It's one of the versions of the MG42 that's absurdly overpowered the way that one is in New Dawn. Because New Dawn has one that's absurdly overpowered. Well, we actually need to be standing in here to make this progress, so I don't know where everyone went. But yeah, 4 is at least worth trying out. Blood Dragon's worth playing. It's pretty short, so you can get through it pretty quickly, at least, if you don't end up enjoying it. Far Cry Classic should be avoided. It's nothing like the other Far Cry games because it wasn't made by Ubisoft. It's completely different. Because it's linear. Stealth is basically doesn't work. It's a straight-up first-person shooter, so very linear one at that. Very subpar one at that. And 2, I mean, if you're going for the trophies, 2's not worth starting at this point, most likely, unless you're really ready to put in the time for boosting. But the campaign is supposed to be really good. People say it's really good because of some of the realism and stuff, making it more challenging and different. I'm excited for it. I think it'll be fun. Even though it's going to be a lot to keep track of at times in it because of the way some of it functions. It's okay, though. It'll be a good game to sink quite a few hours into. That one might be kind of fun to do, like, an initial drunk stream on a separate profile of the campaign. Just so I can, like, learn the mechanics of it without knowing what I'm doing and just, like, probably get enraged at things. Especially if I were to just, like, play it on the hardest difficulty for no reason during that. I think I actually bought, like, there was some DLC that was like $5 for it. I think it was like, oh, another Umbral. Nice, nice. But I think it had, I bought like a $5 DLC for it that has extra weapons or something. But, you know, might as well. Can't hurt to have a little bit extra. Especially if it gives you like a golden weapon that doesn't really break or something. That would be really useful. Playlist strikes. Playlist strikes, I can show you while they're activating the panel. Playlist strikes, go to Vanguard down here. I always do this one. This is the easier one. This is Nightfall. This is the harder one. And you can't even do it every week because some weeks it's Shadowkeep, which is locked behind a paywall because it's Destiny. Yeah, that's how you do it. So just play playlist strikes there. It took me a little while to figure that one out too, because you can't just access a strike from the planet itself that you want to play it on. You have to do it from there. If you're going to do the New Game Plus trophy for Far Cry 5, make sure that you finish the Mars DLC first. It's about a 7 out of 10 without the Mars DLC and a 3 to 4 out of 10 with the Mars DLC. I'd say it's still around a 3 out of 10 with the Mars DLC. Because then you can use the Mars weapons. And you do not want to try to do it without the Mars weapons. Although I do have a video up on the channel of doing the final battle of the base game on Inferno without the Mars weapons. It's possible, it's just... It's not something I would suggest doing. It's not easy, and it's not really fun that way. Yeah, but as long as you beat Mars first, you get access to the Mars weapons in the base game in New Game Plus, so that's the way to do it. What's going immune there? Since when can you be immune to anything? Or was I hitting... I was probably hitting something else. Also, I don't know why no one's really doing any damage to this guy. Yeah, that's how you gotta do it. No problem, man. Glad I can help out. I just figured that one out like a couple weeks ago when I first started going back for this stuff. And also, I'm not sure we're gonna kill this thing in time. Because these guys are like just... We're not doing enough damage combined. I'm gonna I'm gonna pop this thing up here, dispel the corruption, and hope maybe we can get it, but I'm not too confident. I think that also gives me a higher chance of getting a armory code rather than an actual useful thing at the end. These things are good, though. I mean, there's no wonder why you don't get that many of them. If I could actually hit him, that would be fantastic. But yeah, that's really the only realistic way to do the New Game Plus mode. It's not worth it otherwise. It's difficult. Because there's just certain areas of the game... Hey, we did it! I don't know how, but we did it. Because there's just certain areas of the game that were not well designed for that kind of a challenge mode. I mean, it's a high-intensity first-person shooter. You're supposed to take damage a lot. And he also didn't give me anything, so that was all for nothing. Including my wasted armory code. And I can get more of them. It's not really that big a deal, but... Okay, didn't get anything that time. Let's see if they activate it again, because we have 4 people, but we cut that one kind of close, even if we have interceptors. Guess it's worth trying again. I think it reactivates down here. The new special abilities, I assume you probably need Shadowkeep to do it, unfortunately. Which I'm not about to pay $35 for that. I'll wait till it goes on sale. Which is what I'm doing with Rise of Iron from the first Destiny. I still don't own Rise of Iron. Oh, wait, where'd they start it from? Okay, never mind. I was going to start it from there, but this works too. And I have an interceptor, which makes life easier. The Mars weapons are extremely overpowered. I think it's called the Taser, Spazer, Annihilazor is the really good one because it's infinite ammo because it's a laser weapon. It just works on a recharge. And it's a laser that... It's just a straight beam that kills things in about 2 to 3 seconds. Kills everything in 2 to 3 seconds, including the heavier guys. Kills the bosses pretty quickly, too. Only one I didn't test it on was the final boss, because I wanted to try to do it basically legitimately, and I did. And it took a couple of tries, but it's not terrible. But that boss fight's also not that bad because you're out in a big open area. It makes it a little bit easier to do. Compared to some of the silos, because some of the silos are just so stupid. Because they're not designed for New Game Plus combat on Inferno or whatever the high difficulty is. They're just not designed for it. Just constant close quarters where enemies have fast-firing weapons and there's a million of them surrounding you at once. Just not really that well designed for the new hardest difficulty. It's one of those places where you can't use vehicles and stuff either. Oh, we actually got all 3 of them. Got them pretty quickly, too. Come on, game. You gotta spawn more enemies quickly here. It actually matters here. We gotta get a lot of enemies. Kill them as quickly as possible so we have more time for the boss fight. Oh, I've actually been going for 2 hours. It doesn't feel like we've been playing for 2 hours. The stream's been going by pretty quickly. And it's relatively... Once again, it's one of those games that, like I said, it's not my favorite game out there, but at least you can sort of get lost in it for just some mindless hours of playing. And it's easy to play on, like, streams and stuff, so I can say that that's definitely a good thing about Destiny 2. Oh, well, that hurt. We got plenty of time, though. We're halfway through the wave, and 2.5 minutes left. But I went and studied all the stuff for my CPR thing for tomorrow. I studied that stuff earlier. It's pretty easy. It's pretty hard to fail. As long as, really, in most places with the instructors, as long as you show you have some level of competence and seem to have some idea of what to do, they'll pass you. Because it's basically just the chest compressions, do 30 chest compressions, like 2 a second, on average 2 a second, 30 chest compressions, 2 breaths, and repeat. And then you get to the AED section, which is a little bit like a defibrillator. And just put that on, and it tells you exactly what to do with it. It's pretty impossible to fail, so that's really about it. It's very simple. And then if they have a pulse but they aren't breathing, that's when you do rescue breaths, which is 1 breath every 5 to 6 seconds, so 10 to 12 a minute, and that's pretty much everything. Oh, and if you have 2 people doing it, it's 15 compressions to 2 breaths. That's pretty much everything you need to know. So yeah, as long as you show you have some idea of what you're doing, they pass you. I just wish it wasn't at 9 a.m. on a Saturday. Because once again, I don't get up that early on a Saturday unless there's college football, in which case I will get up as early as possibly needed. I'm in the healthcare field. I've just been bouncing between a few short-term jobs ever since COVID started. And also, I don't think we're going to actually beat this thing, because we only have 4 people attacking it and not doing a whole lot of damage. And this boss is just annoying because you don't get a lot of time to attack it compared to the others. The others you get like 4 to 5 minutes, and this one you only get like 250. Alright, thanks for popping in, Nathan. Tomorrow night's stream, provided everything goes right, tomorrow night's stream should start at 8, like they normally do for Saturdays. That's usually when I start, but I start this one early because I don't want to go to bed too late. And the good thing about college football is it seems more and more likely that it's going to happen. We're a month out from it. Oh, there goes that opportunity. Because we've got our 11-game schedule set up. SEC is pretty much set up to play. Big 12's going to play. There are massive petitions within the Big 10 for them to play. The Pac-12's probably not going to play, but no one cares about them anyway because they haven't been relevant in about 20 years. For football, at least. So no one cares if they're not playing. Man, people really don't know how to kill this thing. It's just a bullet sponge, but it seems like everyone else was just attacking all the smaller enemies instead of the actual boss, like you're supposed to. So now we're gonna get nothing. And nothing for all that effort. Someone made progress on Nascent Dawn. I did that one like a week or 2 ago. That gave me one of the... That's kind of a cool emote. And I shoot... So I have shoot bottles. I have popcorn. I have snack. And I have baseball. There's not even a baseball. And we only got... Is there a 5th guy here? He's inside. Maybe he'll join. I don't know. Let's see if anyone joins if I pop it up again. No, I don't think they're particularly interested in playing this one anymore. Can't say I blame anyone. Yeah, I only got 3 people here. It's probably not going to happen, because, I mean, we can beat this one, but... Oh, Umbral. Come on, Umbral Ingrams. That's the second best thing that we can get, because they have a slight chance of dropping what I need. So I'll take those over nothing at all. Even though the Prime Ingrams can't seem to drop it, unfortunately. I thought for a second we were going to have 4 people, but he flew away, or drove away. Technically flew, technically drove, because it's a hover bike. More useless junk. And at this point, it's anything blue is probably useless. And half the purple stuff is useless too. And like I said, I probably got absurdly lucky with my first 2 Ikelos weapons, the SMG and the sniper rifle. I probably just got, like, absurdly lucky with those, with their drops, and it's going to take, like, 500 completions to get the last one. Well, not 500, but, like, 100 to get the shotgun. Because I can't imagine it's a drop rate of, like, 1 in 50 or something. I'd be surprised if it's that bad. I don't think that they're that cruel. Where's the third one? Oh, it's down. Oh, he's doing it. Okay. That's 2, and then... Go away, knight. Just jump over him. That's what you gotta do in the Ascendant challenges. You just jump over all the enemies. Quite honestly, that's the best way to do it. Just jump over their heads. And it works shockingly well as a strategy. So I've been getting through them because I'm not really that powerful and I'm playing them solo. I don't know if you might supposed to be playing them solo. You might only be able to play them solo. I'm not sure. If you can play them in co-op, I haven't seen anyone do it in the videos I see online, but those videos are usually recorded like over a year ago when the maximum power level was a lot lower. At a time when the power level, like, maximum was like 600 something, I think. Just weird to think that it used to be so much lower. Alright, we're at least gonna beat level 6. We'll give level 7 another try. We got 4 people. Might get another one come in. There's still someone else here. I don't know what he's doing. He's off in the corner over there somewhere. That didn't do as much damage as I wanted. So I wonder what all this fall, like, now that Cyberpunk's supposedly delayed again, I wonder what, like, is Call of Duty, like, the only game now this fall? Along with, well, there's that, there's Crash 4. Yeah, there's Crash 4, there's Black Ops, Cold War, there's... That's really about it at this point that I can think of. At least on the, you know, the PS4 and the Xbox One. I don't know about... I assume... I mean, I know that there's stuff on the, like, the Switch and all, because we're getting the... Ah, crap, what's it called? Pikmin 3 Deluxe. That's going to be fun. Love Pikmin. Hi, Mohammed. You stopped playing it after 1 month? That's what I did with the first game. Actually, I think it was less than a month for the first game, honestly. Just did not play the first one, like, at all. And this one I played pretty consistently for about 2 to 3 months. That was during my senior year of college, so I had generally plenty of time. But I really only played it first semester. I think I was playing Borderlands 1 a lot my final semester of college. For one reason or another. I think it's because I had an online class. So it was easy just to play Borderlands while listening to the teacher. Because you didn't really even have to interact. I still got an A in the class. I think I've talked about my final semester of college a few times now, but it was hilarious because it was literally only 7 credit hours. And 2 of the 3 classes were extremely easy. Alright, we've got him down not quite to half health. I kind of had a group to play this one with when it came out, though. I had a couple of people I was playing consistently with. That I think we tried to do the raid with back when the raid was a lot harder. Because people didn't really know what they were doing and it required, you know, more time and skill. And being carried through. We got another Umbral. Okay, I don't care about the Parsec. That's a fusion rifle. Okay, we might actually be able to beat him. We got about a minute left. About a 1/6 of his health left. We might be able to beat him. It's going to be close. Come on, let's beat him. Where'd he go? There he is. Come on, guys, do some damage to him. I can't be doing everything here. I'm just shooting him from on top of the fuel tank here on Mars. There's 4 or 5 people attacking him. I would think we'd about have him by now. Oh, it's going to be close. I know I say that a lot, but it really is going to be close. Just going to launch my remaining missile. Oh, we got him. We would have had him if that missile had hit. Oh, that was way too close. But we got him. And I'm willing to bet he gave me nothing. Because that's usually how this goes. Yep, I got more shaders that I don't care about. That's pretty typical. Wait, where's the box? Where's the reward box? It didn't give us the reward box. Wow, good job, Destiny. Good job. Golf clap for Destiny 2. That didn't sound like golf clapping, but good job, Destiny 2. Great job with that. Thanks for not giving us our chest. Maybe it's because we killed him like a second late or it registered a second. Regardless, I don't care. It probably wasn't. He didn't give me anything. The chest can only give you the Yuga Sundown stuff. They can't give you the Ikelos weapons. They drop from the bosses, so it really didn't matter because the boss didn't drop one. So it really didn't make a difference anyway. Because only the boss can actually drop the weapons. You're pro at the first games. That's how a lot of people were. Like, a lot of people, and I mean quite a few people I know, spent huge amounts of time in the first game. Like hundreds and hundreds of hours. I had one friend that spent over 1,000 hours in it. At least over 1,000 hours. Oh, I fell off? No! No, get up! Get up! There we go, that was too close. Well, not really too close, not a big deal, but... it was eventful. Yeah, I have friends that spent hundreds or even over 1,000 hours on the first game. Like I said, though, I just couldn't get into it. Now, part of the reason was, that was my freshman year of college when I was in a dorm. And, you know, sharing the dorm, including the TV and the PS4 with my roommate. Technically, all it was technically 4 of us, because it was me, a roommate, and 2 suite mates that all 4 of us shared a bathroom. Although one of those suite mates was really never there, so it was really more like 3 of us, because he was ROTC or something. So yeah, it was really only 3 of us, but still 3 people sharing the bathroom and the TV and the other thing, so... Didn't have a whole lot of time to play Destiny 1 in the first place. We were really, back then, we were mainly playing GTA 5, because that was right when... shortly after it came out on the PS4. And we were playing the crap out of GTA 5. Like, we put 100 hours or more into the campaign, doing absolutely everything. We did all the money glitches and stuff. So we had, like, $1 billion on every character, whatever you could have. That was fun times, just messing around in that game at first and just doing absolutely everything. We would trade off going for all the collectibles and stuff, spend time on all the different ones. Pretty much did everything you could in the single player at the time. Didn't play too much in the multiplayer, though. Ooh, Rasputin gave us a gift, but I want to use it now before it goes away. Yeah, because I didn't get to play too much during my freshman year because of that. Didn't have my own room or anything, so... sharing it between people, especially first semester. Like, first semester freshman year was actually pretty tough. Taking a couple of tougher classes then. That was where I had one of my 2 worst classes of my college career, being chemistry. But my second semester freshman year was pretty easy, though. In my second semester freshman year, the classes turned out to be easier than I expected. Because I had a math class, an economics class. Yeah, I had math, I had economics, I had... I don't remember what the other 2 were, but they ended up being a lot easier than I expected at the time. They were probably health-based classes, I assume. It ended up being an easier semester than I expected. Getting those gen eds out of the way sometimes is not fun. Because in the US, we have to take a whole bunch of these stupid gen ed classes that apparently you guys don't have in a lot of other countries. That ends up extending the entire length of college by an extra year. For most people, just because they make you take so many things that are just usually pointless. Unless you're going into the field. Like, I'm not going to use statistics. I'm not going to use psychology or sociology. Those aren't going to benefit me. I'm not going to use basic chemistry, or basic biology, or basic physics, most likely. And I might, but it's unlikely. That's how they extend the length of college and the cost of college. By forcing you to take all that stuff. Is that another SMG? I've still got a better SMG, I know already. Alright, let's see if we can actually beat this again. That'd be great if we could beat it again. Although, once again, if I don't get it this week, that's okay, because I got a better chance of getting it next week when it's purely shotgun. That'll be a little bit better chance. Because at least then, if it is going to give me an eye-close weapon, it has to be the shotgun. It can't be a different one. I'm tempted to save my Umbral Ingrams for next week. Because I'm wondering if those are also tied into the weeks where you can get certain weapons from here. to where if maybe that would give me a better chance of getting one. I don't know. I really don't know how they function, because I didn't even realize how the Umbral Ingrams even worked until, like, 3 days ago or something. I just figured that one out recently, because I just recently did the quest for them. I didn't even know what they were, what they did, or how to access them, I mean. Alright, come on, people. Leviathan Raid's not too bad. Like, from what I've heard, Crota is probably easier because people can run it, like, ridiculously fast. It's just like the mechanics of the raids in this game are not well liked. It's not even that they're really difficult, it's just that they're really, really annoying and time-consuming in this game. At least that's how Leviathan was when I ran it. I don't know how it is now or how Last Wish is. Yeah, you have to beat the Leviathan raid, and you have to beat it on Prestige difficulty, which isn't really any more difficult, honestly. Oh, crap. If he dies here, he might drop stuff off the side of the map. Come on, move back somewhere where we can actually... I saw a lot of purple that time. Solstice keys. I don't know enough about them to care. Oh, I see something. Oh! Yeah! Yeah! I got it! I got the one thing I needed! I'm done on Mars! I probably just pissed off all my neighbors. My 2 neighbors. Really, Leon? Because I just got it from him. Holy shit, it's done. I'm done on Mars. Like I said, I probably just pissed off and not woke up, I probably pissed off all my neighbors, but I don't care. I got it. I never have to come back to Mars. I can't believe I got it as my first Ikelos weapon of the week. Yeah, I can hear a dog barking. That's probably my fault. I don't care. Alright, Anna, you can have all of my crap, because I don't need it anymore. All of my Seraphite. Foregone conclusion. That one took me a while to get, I think. Holy shit, it's done. Ugh. 5 items left. Yeah, I can definitely hear dogs barking. I'm sorry, people. I'm so sorry, neighbors. I wasn't expecting it to actually happen. Which is why I was so loud. I wasn't actually expecting to win. And again, it's probably not the loudest noise that's ever come from my apartment. There have been occasional rages that were probably louder. I'm just so glad that's done. Everyone drop some likes if you haven't already for that luck. Oh, that's actually a pretty good auto rifle. Actually, it's better than the scout rifle I'm currently using. Way better than that. I don't know what that's for, but I got it. And I got a new ship. It is done. Oh boy. You do not know how relieved I am to have that done. All I have left now is just 5 items from this DLC. Reverie Dawn gloves, Vouchsafe, Wrong Side of Right, Twilight Oath, and Secret Victories. Which I know that Secret Victories is going to take 4 more weeks of Ascendant challenges to do, which is fine. It's much easier than doing it the more legitimate way. Man, that is a freaking relief. God, because that means now, when the DLC comes out next, I don't have to worry anymore. Like, I don't even have to worry about things being missable anymore. I now lost my voice. When I have to count out loud in CPR thing tomorrow, that could be a problem. But whatever. Once again, as long as you show some idea of how to do it, they pass you, so... Holy crap, I'm glad to be done with that. Been playing for 2 to 3 weeks, 1058. God, you have higher power than I do. I'm only like a 1036 or something. One thing I don't like about carbonated water is it makes you burp. But it tastes good. I like the... Gives you the kick of soda without drinking soda. Alright, so Wrong Side of Right, I've been told the only real way to get it is through spider bounties is the best way to get it. Which is fine. Secret Victories I'll get from doing all the Ascendant challenges. So that's easy. Well, straightforward at least. I'm not really sure about the other 3. I might need to look up a way to do them, because I'm not entirely sure how to get these last 3. I assume if I just keep doing the 2 weekly quests here, I'll probably get them. Because every week they pop 2 quests. There's one for completing the marked quest of the week. There's like 3 total of them. I've already done all 3 of them, but I know I can redo them. From a Mars Sector Lost boss. Okay, that's good to know. Ah, having an auto rifle again is nice. Can you even pop the heroic event for this anymore? I'm not sure if you can. If that had been one of the things I was missing, I would have laughed. It had the chance of being. I would have probably freaked again. But I think I do that, and the other one is for finishing like 8 daily quests here. I've already done them both for this week, unfortunately. I don't think the daily bounties have a chance of popping them here. I think it's pretty unlikely that they would. Let's go check out the Blind Well. Let's see if anyone's running it right now. That's I'm sure you can get stuff from there. Not the Wrong Side of Right, but the ones for here. Man, I can't believe I actually got it on stream. Because I was not expecting to actually be successful. I was expecting that was going to be an absolute pain to get through. Oh, we got a Blind Well Tier 2 run going. Cool. Let's work on this. I still don't fully understand the Blind Well. I know that you put Motes of Light in, and challenges pop out. I enjoy popcorn. I had popcorn a few days ago. For the first time in a few weeks. I don't eat it too often anymore. It's delicious, and it's not really that bad for you, but it's also not good for a low-carb diet, so... Not the best of options. So it's really just going to be now the Ascendant challenges once a week, which is easy. Well, I won't say easy, but not horrible. It's not as bad as some of this stuff. It's less. It takes less skill than the escalation does. And then just farming in the Dreaming City for these next 4 weeks, really, and hopefully that'll be enough. Actually being able to get that trophy will be awesome. And then just the Last Wish raid, which I need to look up and see how it's even done, because I know nothing about it. Man, if I could get Destiny 2 done to 100%, that'd be a big accomplishment. That's a pretty uncommon 100%. I think it's like it's probably around a 1% by now, because I think a few people have gotten a Triumph seal at this point. Because some of the Triumphs aren't necessarily difficult, they just take huge amounts of time to get. And you have to be able to play with friends and stuff, which I don't really have anyone to play with, so... But then just get that raid done, and that one you don't even have to do on Prestige. That one you just have to beat once on the main difficulty, which is a lot more reasonable. So you don't even have to do it like the hard way. Once again, I still don't even fully understand this place. Like, I know you're trying to charge this thing up with light or something, but I don't know. It doesn't really matter. I got all the time in the world to do the rest of this game. Oh, you gonna do your immunity there, buddy? I've also got more than enough Bay Run to get Tincture of Queen's Foil or whatever it's called. Hey, Similati, you missed my freak out over getting the one main weapon I was going for. The Ikelos shotgun, I finally got it. It was my first Ikelos weapon of the week, and I got it a little while ago, and I'm very happy about that, because I never have to go back to Mars again and never have to worry about that again. I also lost my voice from it, from screaming. In excitement. Not in rage, but in excitement. Probably not going to go too much longer, though, because that's a pretty high note to kind of end on. And because my espresso shot is wearing off. I would say, if I was on Twitch, I'd be saying to clip that moment. Because that was absurdly lucky. I had really good luck with Escalation Protocol, honestly, I think compared to most people. I definitely got through it easier than a lot of people do. Because I would estimate that I only fully completed it maybe 20 to 25 times. And got all 3 weapons I needed within 25 runs, got everything that comes from it. So I would say I had pretty good luck with it compared to a lot of people. I know I had good luck with the Braytech weapons, because apparently those are really rare drops, but I had pretty good luck with all of them. As you saw, I already had all of them, I only needed the Ikelos. Did we do it? Or did we run out of time? No, we did it. The Heralds of the Plague. Wherever they may be. I don't even know what makes them, like, appear to you. It's probably just random. I don't even know. Continuously shoot him with this auto rifle, and I guess he'll go down Or laser. Lasers work good too. Lasers are fun and good for you. That SpongeBob mission. Lasers are good and are fun and good for you. Oh, we beat him? No, I don't think so. I think he's still alive. Probably. Where'd you go? Come on, man. You had, like, no health left. Up here. Oh, no, that's a different one. Oh, and then the other one just reappear. Who knows? We got a minute and a half. Oh. Okay, it's done. Because I know that this is one way you can get some of the stuff, but I don't think it's that good of odds, especially if you're only on, like, level 1 or 2. I think you gotta be on level 3, and you gotta do, like, the heroic version, whatever that is. Yeah, this doesn't have the best odds. Oh, that's fine. It was worth a try. Let's go back to the tower to end this off. And who knows? Maybe I will get lucky. Maybe one of my other items that I need will actually drop at the tower. I find that unlikely to have that much luck in one day, but you never know. Looks like school's starting back next week in a lot of places. Like primary and secondary school stuff. Colleges, I think, have already started back for the most part. A lot of them are doing online only. I don't know what that was. You guys might have even heard that one. Alright, let's see what we got in our other rolling rooms. We got a couple of primes as well. God, if you give me another Forsaken item I need, that would be incredible.
Go ahead and deposit something loaded with darkness.
Alright, we got 4 of them. What can we get? Hold fast. Sovereign. Hold fast. Honor's Edge. I don't know if I've gotten that before. And it's not one that I need, but might be new. And what do we have at the post office? Or postmaster? Don't need that. And don't need that. Might have some tokens and stuff to trade. I don't even know at this point. I know I have gunsmith materials, though, that need to get traded.
Welcome.
Alright, maybe 1. Oh, that's pretty good. Geez, they're worth... Maybe it will give me something I need. I don't know. I can trade a few because I have so many legendary shards. I'll trade a few of them. Might as well. I'd be a little surprised if it gives me the Forsaken stuff I need because there's so many different things. Yeah, no luck after 6 of them. I'm not going to keep trading for them. Well, that's actually not a bad idea for the future, though. It might have a chance of popping something that I need. 34, 37. God, those are so low level, though. That's pretty good. So for that one, I need to complete adventures. I need to get orbs in Gambit and Crucible, and I need to unlock Solstice packages, which is probably the hardest of those. The least likely to come in time. And neither of those are any good to me. Then down here, that one, we need Combatants. I assume that's in the EAZ or something. And then I need to have a Void subclass, which I don't have equipped at the moment, but I can always make that change as needed. Ooh, a 1034. That's actually better. And what about in rocket launchers? We've got 3 different swords, and I actually kind of like both these swords. I'll put the Honor's Edge in the bank. What's that? Hand cannon? A useless hand cannon. I will keep that Ikelos shotgun out, though, because it's supposedly pretty good. It's not even as powerful as this one, but so I'll put that one away. What do we have in here? We got a shotgun. We have 2 identical pulse rifles. What about the scout rifles? That one's a 1032. Is that the only one? Yeah, it is. Okay, fine. Hold on to that then.
That can't be true.
Well, let's go to the gunsmith. Ah, he took a while to load.
Let's get started.
Didn't I just get that? Didn't I literally just get that from an Ingram? I've gotten that one before. I recognize that name.
Make us proud.
It's all good, though. I got the one thing I cared the most about. I might play a little bit of the EAZ for some of this other stuff, since there's not really much more to do this week. There really isn't much more to do this week now that I'm done with all the spider bounties of the week. I'll find Xur one day, but that's really about it. Not too much more to worry about. I hate fusion rifles. Ooh, that's a pretty good pulse rifle. What else have we got in pulse rifles right now? Nothing, actually, so that's pretty good. I'll hold on to that. Okay, did I get anything new in the collections or the lore and triumphs out of all that? Probably not.
We are strongest together.
Nope, nothing. It's okay, though. I don't care. I got what I wanted. The most important stuff. I'm actually doing pretty well on the Dreaming City destinations. There's not that many more. Activities, activities. I know how to get that. Dismantle an item with the shader applied to it, okay. Activities, activities, activities.
Look at the traveler.
Nightfall the Corrupted, okay.
Slain enemy.
And Wish Ender's a quest that I'm probably too lazy to do. Actually, I probably have it activated at this point. Let's see. Do I have it active? Yeah, I do. Oh, right, yeah, I need to go into the Shattered Throne, which I think you need multiple people for. What are even these small gifts? I don't even know what these are. I can probably get rid of that at some point.
We are strong.
And I leveled up, so let's see what's in the seasons, if I got anything for it. And we got 80 days left, actually, to finish this stuff. That's not bad. Ooh, I'm going to get a legendary in another level or 2. That's pretty cool. Or an exotic, I mean, not a legendary, an exotic. It's pretty cool. Pretty decent quality.
The adventurer can be when he's never here.
New vehicle and a new transmat. Great. I don't care enough to actually... Well, it might be something new. Let's see if it's something new. That's all I care about, is if it's part of the collections. Oh, they both were. Okay, well, that's fine then. Alright, guys, that's going to be it for tonight. I've worn my voice out. I'm tired from that large yell from actually getting the thing I needed. But that was an awesome stream that we actually made that much progress. I can't believe that I actually did finish what I wanted to. So,
We have accomplished.
yeah, I mean, I'm happy. All I have left is Dreaming City stuff. Well, 4 from Dreaming City and 1 from Forsaken that I'll really work on. There's not much more I can do this week, so maybe log in a little bit this weekend. Probably won't do too much on this weekend, though. But that is going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank everyone for tuning in. I'm sorry about the whole comment thing for the first hour. I don't know why YouTube had to do that, but it's also YouTube, so it doesn't surprise me. Yeah, Dwayne, I have small gifts. What are they even for? I've never been able to figure that one out. I got a couple of them.
Experimenting with darkness is a dangerous.
Yeah, it was a fun stream that it was successful, aside from the whole tech thing at the beginning. I still don't understand that. That was just YouTube being stupid. It doesn't surprise me, it's YouTube, but it's still annoying. Oh yeah, that one's probably never going to happen. Final blows with the hand cannon in survival, which I already don't like survival.
Gods.
That's a triumph. That's probably not going to happen. I could get that one. That one I'm working on.
The traveler will see us through.
That one I need to do. That one I could do if I would not be lazy about it. But it expires at the end of the season, so it's probably not worth it. Is that one in Gambit? That's not going to... You give them to the cats around... Oh, okay. Alright, cool. I will look that up then. Cat statues. Okay, I'll look that up then. Awesome. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in, and hopefully tomorrow's stream will be more normal, but this was an awesomely productive stream, so I can't complain. So, see you guys tomorrow, hopefully at 8 o'clock, hopefully for some more of the Call of Duty 3 Challenge run. Thanks for stopping by.